When I was younger, I worked tirelessly to climb the career ladder. I sacrificed weekends, evenings, birthdays, holidays, and even relationships were sacrificed. You know why? Because I wanted to succeed. I wanted to win. I wanted to reach the top. At the time, I believed that if I could only hustle hard enough, push long enough, then one day soon I would make it. I'd reach the finish line and there I'd find happiness, success, and peace. But here's what I've discovered since then. Working tirelessly on my career might help me get ahead, but true success came from working tirelessly on myself. I learned that the greatest investment I could make is not in stocks or real estate or cryptocurrency, but in my own personal growth. And guess what happened? It paid off! Like crazy. Today, I earn a lot more than I ever imagined. I own multiple properties and businesses. But the best part is that I'm a completely different person now. My relationships are fulfilling, my mindset is positive, my confidence is sky high. All of this because I placed the focus on myself instead of solely on my job. Now, I'm gonna let you in on a secret that helped me transform my life. Are you ready? The single most powerful lesson I've ever heard. Drumroll, please. Work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Yep, you heard it right. This simple idea completely changed the way I approach life, success, and happiness. And let me tell you why it's so powerful. First things first, let's talk about the obvious. Working on your job will get you a paycheck. It puts money in your pocket and food on the table. It provides stability and allows you to climb the social ladder. We're talking promotions, raises, stock options, that coveted corner office with a view. In other words, working on your job helps you achieve financial success. But come on, you knew that already. I'm not here to sell you on the obvious. I'm here to take you deeper, to show you the hidden gem that most people miss when they solely focus on their jobs. Let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. When you work solely on your job, you're essentially trading your time and energy for money. You're giving the best years of your life to an employer who may not even recognize your efforts. You're showing up day after day, hitting deadlines, climbing the corporate ladder, all while sacrificing your personal growth and happiness. Meanwhile, your employer is reaping the benefits of your hard work. They're getting a dedicated, hard-working employee who helps them grow their business, expand their empire, and climb their own success ladder. And while there's nothing wrong with that, there's also nothing wrong with wanting more. You deserve more than just a paycheck. You deserve a life that you're excited about, relationships that you cherish, and personal fulfillment that makes you feel alive. And that's where the second part of the equation comes in. Working on yourself. When you work on yourself, you're investing in your own personal growth and development. You're taking the time to learn new skills, explore your interests, challenge your beliefs, and expand your horizons. You're not just working for someone else's benefit, you're working for your own. And here's the beautiful thing about it. When you focus on your personal growth, everything else falls into place. The job, the money, the success, it all follows suit. Here's what happens when you shift your focus from working on your job to working on yourself. 1. You discover your passions and purpose. Have you ever wondered why you do what you do? Do you wake up every morning feeling uninspired and unmotivated? By working on yourself, you take the time to explore your interests, values, and skills. You discover what truly makes you tick and what you're passionate about. And when you find that passion, it becomes the driving force in your life. It guides your decisions, shapes your goals, and fuels your motivation. And before you know it, you're not just working on your job. You're working towards something greater. Something that aligns with your passions and contributes to your purpose. 2. You develop a growth mindset. Are you the type of person who sees challenges as obstacles or opportunities for growth? When you work on yourself, you cultivate a growth mindset. You embrace challenges, learn from setbacks, and persevere through tough times. You become resilient in the face of adversity and adaptable to change. And that resilience and adaptability are not just valuable traits for personal growth, they're also highly sought after in the professional world. Employers want people who can handle pressure, adapt to change, and bounce back from setbacks. 3. You enhance your soft skills. Are you great at communication, teamwork, and problems. Soft skills are essential in any field. And when you work on yourself, you have the opportunity to hone these skills. You learn how to communicate effectively, collaborate with others, and solve problems creatively. These soft skills make you a valuable asset to any team and open doors to new opportunities and career advancements. 4. You boost your self-confidence and self-esteem. Have you ever struggled with self-doubt or negative? When you work on yourself, you learn to love and accept yourself for who you are. You recognize your strengths and weaknesses, celebrate your accomplishments, and learn from your mistakes. As your self-confidence and self-esteem grow, so does your ability to achieve your goals and dreams. And 5, you improve your relationships. Are you ready to build meaningful connections with others? When you work on yourself, you become more self-aware, empathetic, and emotionally intelligent. You learn to communicate effectively, set healthy boundaries, and build trust and rapport with others. You forge deeper connections with friends and family and attract positive influences into your life. And listen, I know this might all sound like some touchy-feely self-help jargon. I used to think the same way. But let me tell you, it's not just some feel-good philosophy. It's a proven formula for success. When you invest in your personal growth, you reap the rewards in every aspect of your life. It's like rolling a snowball down a hill. At first it's small and slow, but as it gathers momentum, it becomes larger, faster, and unstoppable. Investing in your personal growth is like that initial push, that first roll down the hill. It might seem daunting at first, but as you gain momentum, the rewards compound, leading to a life that you're excited about. So here's what I challenge you to do for the next week. Pay attention to how you spend your time and energy. Are you dedicating enough time to work on yourself? Are you prioritizing your passions and personal growth? Or are you just focusing on your job? Once you understand where your focus lies, start making small changes. Dedicate 30 minutes each day to explore a new hobby or skill. Read a book that challenges your beliefs or expands your knowledge. Connect with like-minded individuals who inspire you to be better. Trust me, these small steps will create a ripple effect in your life. You'll start to feel more fulfilled, motivated, and excited about the future. Your relationships will improve, your career will flourish, and your confidence will soar. Remember, working on yourself is not selfish. It's an investment in your future, in your happiness, and in the value you bring to the world. Don't wait another day to start working on yourself. Begin today. Make small changes and watch as they compound into extraordinary results. Embrace the journey and trust in the process. Working on yourself is the most rewarding investment you'll ever make. I hope this has been helpful. See you next time!